Good morning, students. Welcome to 8th Standard Social Science class. History, Unit 1. So many million years ago, our world has been formed in single plate. During that time, they were able to exchange and transfer the things from one place to another place very easily. Due to the climatical change, that one plate had divided into 7 plates. Plates means those days continents were named as plates. Now those names have been changed as continents. After the separation of the single plates, people were not able to find their route and transportations were blocked. So, European wanted to find the sea route. Using those route, European navigator Vasco da Gama, Francisco de Almeida, Alfonso de Albuquerque, Nino de Junja had to come our country. Okay, students. Come, let's see advent of the Europeans. In previous class, we discussed about Vasco da Gama. He is a Portuguese sailor. He reached Calicut in 1498 AD. Vasco da Gama came to India for the second time in 1501. The third voyage of Vasco da Gama was in 1524. And in December 1524, he died in Cochin. Now, we are going to discuss about Francisco de Almeida from 1505 to 1509 AD. In 1505, Francisco de Almeida was sent as the first governor for the Portuguese possessions in India. Possessions means something that you have or own. Almeida had the aim of developing the naval power of the Portuguese in India. His policy was known as the Blue Water Policy. The Blue Water Policy was followed by Francisco de Almeida. As Portuguese tried to break the Arabs' monopoly on Indian Ocean trade, it negatively impacted on the trade interests of Egypt and Turkey. Sultans of Bijapur and Gujarat were also afraid of the expansion of Portuguese control of ports, which led to an alliance between Egypt, Turkey and Gujarat against Portuguese invaders. Almeida defeated the combined Muslim fleet in a naval battle near Due, and by the year 1509, Portuguese claimed the naval supremacy in Asia. Next, Alfonso de Albuquerque. The Portuguese nobleman Alfonso de Albuquerque is best known as Governor of India. He is also considered to be the founder of the Portuguese power in India. Who is considered to be the founder of the Portuguese power in India? Alfonso de Albuquerque. Yes, he captured Goa from the Sultan of Bijapur in November 1510. In 1515, he established the Portuguese authority over Armas in Persian Gulf. Armas means an island at the mouth of the Persian Gulf, once the headquarters of the Persian trade with India. What is meant by Gulf? It means a part of the sea that is almost surrounded by land. He encouraged the marriages of the Portuguese with Indian women. The Alfonso de Albuquerque maintained friendly relations with Vijayanagar Empire. Now, Nino de Junca. He is from 1529 to 1538 AD. Governor Nino de Junca moved capital from Cochin to Goa in 1530. In 1534, he acquired Pazin, a city from Bahadur Shah of Gujarat. In 1537, the Portuguese occupied Diu. In 1548, they occupied Salsette. Thus, during the 16th century, Portuguese succeeded in capturing Goa, Daman, Diu, Salsette, Bassein and Bombay on the western coast, Hooghly on the Bengal coast and Santhome on the Madras coast, and enjoyed good trade benefits. The Portuguese brought the cultivation of tobacco to India. The printing press was set up by the Portuguese at Goa in 1556 AD. In 17th century, the Portuguese power began to decline to the touch. Okay students, shall we recall now? Yes, the Blue Water policy was followed by Francisco de Almeida. And then, who is the first Viceroy of Portuguese? In 1505, Francisco de Almeida arrived as Viceroy of India. And third one, who laid the foundation of Portuguese power in India? Who laid the foundation of Portuguese power in India? Yes, Alfonso de Albuquerque. And then, who shifted capital from Cochin to Goa? The Portuguese governor Nino de Junca transferred his capital from Cochin to Goa in 1530 AD. Thank you students.